Hey Hooper, it's Deanne Love here. Welcome to day 7 of the 30 days in flow. You might have noticed that I have a little bit bigger hoop than yesterday, and that's because the randomly selected tricks today are a lot of on body. And the theme for today, the technique that you can always find over in the 30 days in flow on learn.hooplovers.tv is explore. So we are going to actually explore some pathways on and off the body. The 4 moves that we're going to put together today are chest hooping, prayer hands, hip hooping, and then shoulder hooping. Now, if you don't know if you're not yet moving the hoop on all parts of your body, then you can either check out the 21-day shoulder hooping challenge, which is essentially a full body unlocking of flow all over. Or you might be doing the 28-day Hoopers starter pack, which is all of the foundations on and off body. But if you're not on body hooping, give yourself time. It can take a lot of patience, but it is totally worth it. So come along with me because we're actually going to do a really cool transition that may or may not be in your repertoire. If you aren't shoulder or chest hooping, just give it a few spins. It's totally fine. And I'll show you some quick kind of transitions, because what we're going to do is go from chest to prayer hands. I did that really quick so that I could come back to you. So the bigger the hoop, the better. Now, if you are not chest and shoulder hooping, here's what I want you to do. If you are, you can be warming up and practicing and radiating all that heart love energy. But what you're going to do is hold the hoop underneath your armpits, keep your elbows out of the way, and as you give your hoop a flat spin, you're going to turn in a circle and take your arms up. Now, ultimately, we want to be able to pulse with our upper body and unlock and move arms in and out. But for today, it doesn't matter. And also, you might not be feeling that energetic today, even if this is in your hooping repertoire. So there's always modifications. So turn in the same direction as your hoop, take your hands in the sky and just see what happens. I want you to see if you can unlock some ripple, some opening through the heart, never pushing, never forcing. Let's just go with the flow. Now, to take the hoop from our shoulders, chest, shoulders, chest, shoulders, we're going to take our prayer hands in and up. And you might be thinking, if I'm not shoulder hooping or chest hooping, how on earth can I do it? Well, I'm going to show you. There's always a way. But first of all, I'll show you, if you are chest or shoulder hooping, here's the transition. So we're going to go from chest, arms in, shoulder, and then bring our prayer hands thumb to heart, and as the hoop comes on the outside to touch the knife edge of our pinky, we're going to move in the same direction as our hoop and take our fingers towards the sky. So it will look like this: chest, shoulder, arms down, touch, and reach. Now, because I was looking at you, I wasn't in sync with the motion or the pace of the hoop. So what you really want to do to practice this, if troubleshooting, is once you take your arms in, stay with your gaze out in front, kind of like where your hands will go, and make sure that your prayer hands go straight up. And also turn in a circle. So as soon as you commit to taking your hands in, raise them up and turn. Now notice that I like to trace my hands going up. Now, if you don't commit, what might happen is obviously your hoop will fall down. That happens all the time. It's totally fine. Or it might kind of go halfway and hit you in the head, and it's okay. That's the learning. Now, also, if you are getting used to going from chest to shoulder, so you're going to turn in the same direction as your hoop, and then you're going to take one arm down, keep pulsing the other arm down, keep pulsing 2 hands up. So it's it's kind of a choreography that needs to happen. So let's play with that. Chest, 1, 2, pray, circle, up. How did you go? Hope you didn't break anything in your house. Now, here's the quick way. If you are not yet feeling super confident on your chest or your upper body, really, really important things that you want to do. You're not going to spend too much time here, although I really want you to spend more time here. I really want you to unlock, and it does take a little bit of time, but just be gentle. So remember, elbows out, palms to the sky, turn in the same direction as your hoop. This is already too many turns, but you're just going to do like 1 360. Then if you're turning to your left, left arm down, right arm down, palms. Just try that. So without the hoop, and if you get this, you're practicing playing, you're getting it, you're doing all the, so we're halfway there. So what you're going to do is spin your hoop, arms straight up. If you're turning to the left, your left arm will go first. If you're turning to the right, your right arm will go first. So spin, left arm down, right arm down, hands to heart. It's kind of a cool left arm down, right arm down, hands to heart. And then eventually, what you're going to do is once you get your hands to your heart, then you can add the next bit, which is to push up. Now, let's reverse engineer that as well so that you can get all of the pathways, and then we'll move on to the next part. So to practice that, you can also go prayer hands above, so thumbs together, pinkies together, little pulse here, and get used to the spinning pace. So what we're going to do is kind of like a stall. Actually, not kind of like, it really is a stall. I think a stall is coming up in a couple of days. So this is what a stall is. A stall is like where the hoop and you are going at the same pace. And what you're going to do is stall the hoop by turning in the same direction at the same pace, and then letting the hoop balance on the knife edge of your pinkies. Ready? Steady, turn, and stall. Balance, balance, balance if you're getting dizzy. And now I want you to see if you can stall and bring your thumbs to your heart, to your chest. So there are lots of different practices there. So we're going chest, arm, arm, thumbs to heart, turn, raise up, or go back the other way. Start at the top, turn in a circle, bring your thumbs all the way down and let go. And turn and see what happens. Try and keep your heart open. Okay, but let's say we went chest, shoulders, hands, prayer hands, and we're here. We made it. Okay, the next step is to go down to hip hooping. Give it a go. So the way that you're going to go down to hip hooping from prayer hands is the direction that your hoop is going, you're going to use that same arm. So mine's going to the left, I'm going to use my left arm. If your hoop is going to the right, you're going to use your right arm. And what you're going to do is take the arm out that's not going to do the transition, and then gently, again, turn in the same direction as your hoop. Elbow goes in, hoop comes down, and hip hooping. Now, I know I did that super smooth. If this is your first time doing that, it's going to feel a little bit wobbly. Or maybe it was supreme. So from above the head, turn in the same direction. When the gap is out to the side, 1, 2, 3, don't think about it, flow. Okay, have some fun with that. We're almost there. Because the next thing is to take the hoop from hips, hip hooping, pulsing, pelvic rock, back up to your shoulders. Now, of course, you can use your hands if you like and drop it off. But we're going to go for a shimmy up. Now, I know shimmy up is actually like a whole trick that we can do. But what we're going to do is have some pace on the hoop, wiggle it up to our belly. If you're going to the left, left arm goes first. If you're going to the right, right arm goes first. So down, down, shake your shoulders up. As I said, 21-day shoulder hooping, it's like 21 days. We're going to work through this. So we only have about 21 seconds left in this tutorial. But essentially what will happen is your arm goes down, the hoop will be above your shoulder, your arm goes down, and then they'll probably go wild like this. But what you want to do eventually is turn in the same direction as your hoop and shimmy, shimmy up. That's where the name comes from. Shimmy, shimmy up. You can practice this as many times as you like in the mirror, when you're cooking dinner safely. So from hip hooping, you're going to shimmy up to your waist, turn in the same direction, arm goes down, shimmy up to your shoulders. It may pop up to your neck, and that's totally fine. So much to play with in one short tutorial. Today's theme is explore. Simply exploring those pathways. Do you know how incredible it is to go from your heart to the heavens, back down to your hips, and then up to your heart again? It's a lot. It's amazing. So let's simply play with it. Have gratitude for this incredibly beautiful body. Let's play, let's explore, let's see what comes out. Chest, prayer hands, hips, and shoulders. Let's play. Take as much time as you need to explore that beautiful expression, playing with pace, playing with tempo, playing with the playlist over on learn.hooplovers.tv. Feels so good. I don't want to stop, but I'm going to see you tomorrow. Big hoop love from me to you. Mwah.